I watched them all the time. I think I watched Indiana State and Iowa. Caitlin Clark played about the same last year. So I watched.
Johnson practically begged Caitlin Clark to seek some advice from Larry Legend.
And I think that he could give her great advice on how to handle this situation because he went through it himself.
And it's the refs, it's the commissioner of the league, it's some of the team owners. They are so stupid and so bad at their jobs in understanding what they have in Caitlin Clark, who is the...
It appears that Larry Bird may have made a decisive move that others in the WNBA have yet to take. He openly demonstrated firm and unmistakable support for Caitlin Clark in a way that immediately grabbed attention. This was not merely a routine endorsement or a few flattering remarks. Instead, it suggested something far more significant, almost like a public signal that she could one day lead her own team. Although no formal proposal has been announced, the underlying message in Bird's recent statements comes through clearly and powerfully.
Magic offered her some advice. He advised her to seek some advice from Indiana's own Larry Legend. Now, Larry Bird is easily regarded as one of the best NBA legends ever, so seeking advice from him wouldn't be a bad idea. Because just like Bird, Caitlin was not welcome to the big league with open arms.
Boom. More importantly, the league, the refs, you're gonna let people take cheap shots like that over and over and over at the face of your league, the future of the league, the most important.
He believes that Caitlin Clark deserves greater support, stronger protection, deeper respect, clearer leadership, and frankly, far more than what the league has provided so far. As concerns continue to grow about how she has been treated during games, Larry Bird's remarks come across as a pointed response to a rising sentiment among fans that the WNBA has fallen short in fully backing one of its most promising young stars.
Marina Mayberry, who, if you don't know who that is, I've been watching the NBA for 2 years now? She's been on 32 different teams in 2 years. She cries, whines, leaves one team, goes to another, demands trade, shoots threes. She's an irrelevant journeyman. She runs up to Caitlin after the whistle, slams into her, knocks her down. Obvious ejection. An obvious ejection. Marina Mayberry, look in the mirror. The reason that you're going to have any money before the end of your career is number 2-2. Nobody even knew who you were or cared about you till she got in the league. So cheap shot her like that.
Is there a signed agreement ready to go or an official announcement being circulated? Most likely not. At least for now. But if Larry Bird has a transformative plan quietly in the works back in French Lick, it wouldn't catch many people off guard. And truthfully, a decisive step like that could be exactly what the situation calls for. After watching Caitlin Clark absorb a tough, unexpected blow from Marina Mayberry, especially while she was still dealing with a prior eye injury, it's becoming increasingly difficult to dismiss the growing concerns about how the league is managing its most prominent star.
It's this entire class of WNBA draftees led by Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, call Larry Bird. Ask him for advice. Oh, I mean, Indiana, he's already there.
You don't deserve this, Caitlin Clark. Please go play basketball somewhere else and let this league crumble, man.
It appears that Larry Bird has finally reached his breaking point. The same icon who battled through the most grueling eras of the NBA without ever backing down now seems genuinely troubled by what he sees happening to Caitlin Clark. Rather than calling for another league discussion or waiting for rule changes, his response feels far more decisive. He comes across as someone prepared to step in personally, almost as if he's willing to build something entirely new with Clark at the center. If the current structure cannot provide the support she has earned, then perhaps the answer is to create an environment where the focus returns to pure basketball, instead of unnecessary physicality before the game even begins.
Go down 50% when she's not there. Ratings rocket through the roof when she is. Everybody has to watch. She's box office. If the refs are going to let people have open season on Caitlin, bump her, knock her down, throw her down, cheap shot her, it's time for the Fever to wake up like Sophie Cunningham did, say, enough is enough. You're going to do that. You hit us with a feather. We're going to hit you with the crowbar right in the brain.
Sure, at this stage, it's largely speculation. But when someone of Larry Bird's stature begins speaking openly, pointing fingers, questioning the league's decisions, and even hinting at the possibility of forming a new team to protect Caitlin Clark, people naturally pay attention. It may sound far-fetched at first, but the more you think about it, the clearer it becomes that such a move could actually be a smart and calculated strategy.
Caitlin Clark, please leave this league and let it crumble. Please, this league does not deserve you. All this hate from these black people, all this hate from these lesbians, these people in the media, just go play basketball somewhere else. Your fans will follow you. We will follow you where.
A team built around one of the most talked about stars in the game. That's not gossip, it's calculated strategy. If Larry Bird's potential move has caught your attention, be sure to subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments about whether you think it could actually happen. One thing is certain. If the league doesn't step up soon, it risks losing its brightest star, Caitlin Clark, to someone determined to build something better.
Happening in WNBA is what happened when Magic and Bird went to the NBA.
I said from the very beginning, Caitlin Clark is Larry Bird with a. She plays that game. She's Michael Jordan in terms of her influence on moving the needle for this league. But her game is Larry Bird. And it's not just the shooting. You watch her for very long. Her passing is honestly as magnificent as her shooting. She makes the players around her.
If Larry Bird is truly making moves behind the scenes, major brands like Nike should be paying close attention, because someone may be preparing to build an entire platform around Caitlin Clark. And based on current trends, it might not be the WNBA leading that charge. At the moment, Bird appears to be showing more visible support and long-term vision for Clark than the very league she represents, and that speaks volumes. While some officials remain quiet, seemingly hoping the headlines will fade, Bird seems ready to act, developing a strategy, committing resources, and positioning himself to help guide her towards sustained greatness. Whether that unfolds domestically or overseas, one thing is undeniable. Caitlin Clark's talent and potential will not remain under the radar for long. An analyst's breakdown of the situation only reinforces how significant this moment could be, not just for Clark's career, but for the broader dynamics of the league itself.
Immediately a better player if you were on the court with Larry Bird, because he would figure out what you could do, he could see what you couldn't do, and he would get you in a position to highlight and emphasize what you did well, and he would help you.
If the WNBA won't step up to build around Caitlin Clark, perhaps Larry Bird will. In a single interview, he appeared to show more visible support than some of her teammates have demonstrated all season on the court. Let's be honest, Bird isn't simply observing from a distance. He's analyzing every detail, reading between the lines, and likely already mapping out potential partnerships, venues, and long-term strategies. This is the same Larry Bird renowned for his relentless competitiveness and no-nonsense approach to basketball. When a legend of his caliber recognizes this level of potential, it suggests that something significant could be on the horizon.
I've never seen nothing like this before in my life, where a player gets treated this way in sports, man. I've never seen nothing like this ever, man. This is just beyond wow. Like, I'm just beyond my threshold. You don't deserve this, man. You don't deserve it. Straight up. I get the intensity in games and you know, physicality, but this is just too much, man. It's just...
Larry Bird has openly backed Caitlin Clark, expressing frustration over what he sees as a lack of adequate protection following repeated physical play against her. He views Clark as a generational talent, and he's not simply offering praise. His comments suggest the possibility of building a team or structured system designed specifically around her strengths. Bird believes the WNBA risks losing its brightest star if it fails to step up. Given his legacy and influence, he has the credibility to help shape a new path, one where skill, star power, and player safety are prioritized. Fans are now left wondering, could a Larry Bird-backed team centered on Clark ultimately redefine the future of women's basketball?